Crocodile was worried about why the fox was able to cheat him every time. He thought about it for a long time and finally realized why they are different. The fox is learned and wise, and I can't even read. That is why he is able to cheat me. After pondering about it for some more time, he decided that he would get his 7 children to be taught by the fox. So the next day in the morning, he took his 7 children and went to the fox. "Oh, wise fox," he called out. The fox, who was eating crabs with his wife, came out of his hole and greeted his friend. "Ah, what brings you here, my dear crocodile friend?" "I have brought my 7 children. They can't even read and write. How will they survive in this world?" "Please teach them how to read and write." "I'll be very happy to do that. It will take me 7 days to educate your 7 children." The crocodile agreed. He handed over the custody of his 7 children to the fox and left. As soon as the crocodile went away, the fox made the 7 baby crocodiles sit in a row and started to think. Soon he had an idea. He called one of the baby crocodiles and asked it to repeat what was written on the board. "Seat, beat, wheat, eat. Baby crocodiles, I love to eat." As soon as the baby had finished repeating it, he pounced on it and gobbled it up. Next day, the crocodile arrived to see how his children were doing. At first, the fox panicked, but soon he had an idea. He came out of his hole and said, "Your children are studying in separate rooms. I will not want to disturb them. I will show them to you one at a time." The crocodile agreed. And so the fox brought out one baby croc at a time and showed it to the daddy, and he showed the 6th one twice. The crocodile went away feeling fully convinced that all his 7 children were well and studying hard. As soon as the crocodile went, the fox made the remaining 6 babies sit in a row, called one of them, and asked it to repeat what was written on the board. "Seat, beat, wheat, eat. Baby crocodiles, I love to eat." And as soon as it had finished repeating it, he pounced on it and gobbled it up. The next day, when the crocodile came to visit his children, he showed the remaining 5 babies and he showed the 5th one 3 times. This went on until there was only 1 baby left, and that day he showed it to the father 7 times. The crocodile was very pleased. Soon 7 days of education were going to be over, and he would be having 7 scholars with him. But Mrs. Fox was not so happy. She told her husband that tomorrow, when the crocodile comes to get his children, he is not going to find them, and he's going to be so mad with anger that he is going to eat us up both. But the fox was not worried. He said, "He can eat us only when he finds us. There is a deep forest on the other side of the river. Come, let us go there." So next day in the morning, before the crocodile could arrive, the fox and his wife left their old home for that deep forest on the other side of the river. When the crocodile arrived, he called out several times. "Oh, wise fox." No answer. "Oh, wise fox." No answer. "Oh, wise fox." No answer. The crocodile got worried. He went inside the hole to check what was up, but to the horror of horrors, instead of the fox and his wife, he found the bones of 7 baby crocodiles. He went mad with grief, and he ran about looking high and low for the foxes but could not find them. He came out and looked around as well, and soon he was at the bank of the river and saw them swimming across. He jumped into the river. Luckily for him, crocodiles can swim faster than foxes. so he was able to catch up. But Mrs. Fox had already crossed and landed on the other side of the bank, and she was about to help her husband come out when the crocodile just about caught up and managed to bite onto the hind foot of the fox. But the fox did not panic. Instead, he told his wife, "Wife, someone is pulling at my stick. Please chase him away." The crocodile actually believed that he was biting the stick and not the fox's foot, and so he let go of the fox's hind foot. And the moment the fox felt that his foot was now free, he quickly climbed onto the land and ran away into the forest. The crocodile felt so deceived, but he did not give up. He lingered around for a few more days, hoping to run into the foxes, but that did not happen. He tried a few tricks as well. In fact, once he even pretended to be dead so that the foxes would come near to him to eat him, and then he could pounce on them. But even that failed. After so many failed attempts to catch the foxes, the crocodile felt so ashamed of himself that he moved to another part of the river and never showed up again.